Everybody has a podcast.
Hello. Welcome in. Hope all you guys doing good. Tonight on another Monday, 3/24, 9:33. It's another Monday, y'all. Man, it's creeping up on springtime. Pollen in the air. How about you guys had a long, nice weekend out there? Was it good for you?
Hey, Wiggy, take out the trash!
Welcome back. Good to be back. Were you on last weekend, Grant Mills?
I did not come on last weekend.
Nah, I apologize. It was busy last week, man. My line of work was extremely busy. I think I did like 60, 65 hours last week. Sitting at home, man.
That money.
Whew, I wish I was getting OT or something, man. I'm salary, so it didn't help much. But either way, it was busy. This week hasn't quite started off as busy, so that's a nice change of pace. Actually, off the latter half of this week, just to take some R&R and had a pretty good weekend. What about yourself, Grant Mills? How was your weekend? Did you get into anything exciting, fun, cool, new? Any women?
Yeah, right. Went out. It was all right, man. LD
Oh
hit
yeah.
a couple spots. It wasn't too bad. Nothing out of the ordinary. How was your weekend?
It was good. Yeah, did a little day trip to the beach on Saturday. Got up, man, I was up at like 4:10 that morning. Got up, got out, went to Bucky's at about 4:45, grabbed some early morning breakfast at the Beaver, and headed straight down to the coast, man. It was a nice day to just get out and enjoy myself. I wish I would have caught some fish. That did not happen. My fishing was not what I was hoping it would be, but had the beach to myself at the Bon Secours Wildlife Refuge over in near Fort Morgan, between Fort Morgan and Gulf Shores, man. Nice little place. Somebody told me about it. So sometimes, man, I just need a day to decompress, get away from the stress of the work last week, and love family, man. But sometimes you just need some chill solo time, and that's what I had.
TDL. Yeah. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum.
I need a place at the beach, man, is what I need. So I could have crashed somewhere. I debated crashing for a night, man, but I was like, I'll go ahead and head home.
Should have, man. Got some hookers or something.
Man.
Dun, dun.
Already spent the money, though.
That's all right. You got savings. That's what savings are for.
Man, I'm trying to save up for the house down there, homie.
House schmouse.
That's cool, man. How was LD? I haven't. I wish I could have caught up with you guys. He told me that after I'd already planned heading down that ways. So, yeah. How was everything down that ways?
That's all right. Nothing really happened, man. Went to a couple of places. It was just whatever. Nothing big. Nothing exciting, really, man. Just went out. It was kind of. It was cool, man. It was just low key. It was just catching up with the homies. And that's about it, man. Nothing too crazy. I didn't get drunk or anything, dude. After about 4 beers, I started feeling sick. I was like, I got to get out of here. I couldn't drink my last one, man. I was like, I can't do this shit. I started feeling bloated.
Yeah,
It was weird.
that's what happens when you slow it down, man. I don't know how. I just don't drink as much anymore. I know. So I've just kind of turned it off, man. And then that's the bad thing though. When you don't, then when you finally do it a little bit, you feel like shit. But if you do it consistently and enough, man, you can handle it better. Tolerance is a weird thing.
True that. I went to some place called Kerrigan, something. I've never been there before. It was all right.
You haven't been to Kerrigan's before?
Uh-uh.
It's pretty good, man. I've actually been there a couple times.
And we checked out Parkside, which sucked, and then 41st Street Pub was all right, man. Nothing really too going on. Saturn was crowded, but we didn't go in there. Maybe we should have.
Have you ever been in Saturn?
I don't think so. Have you?
No,
Wait,
I don't.
maybe once, man, like for a minute, but
I don't think I've ever gone, man. I'll say Kerrigan's back. I say back in the day. In 2016, when I was single for the first time in a long time, for a couple of months, I'd go down there. They used to have a deal called a PB&J, and it was a beer. It was like maybe. How the hell did it work? It was like a beer, a shot, and a slice of pizza. Pizza, bourbon, and Jameson. No, pizza, beer, and Jameson. I think that's what it was. You got your choice of beer, choice of your slice of pizza, and then you got a Jameson shot and they called it a PB&J for like, it was I can't remember how much it was. It wasn't like insanely cheap, but it was a good little deal for a hangout night or something. Kind of cool stuff, but been down there before. I liked it. Man, Parkside, that sucks to hear, man. They try to fancy it up, man. You can't fancy up what it used to be.
I just don't know why you didn't fucking leave it like it was and just continue on, but whatever.
Yeah.
You want to lose money? That's your fucking idea, you stupid fucking idiot. Okay.
I heard them.
It's not like you're in a place where like there's a lot of gays right there. If you're in fucking, I don't know, San Francisco or even a major metropolitan city, but I mean, what do you expect's gonna happen, man? You're gonna throw your money down the fucking drain, you damn fool. You had something going good and you damn fucked it up, you idiot.
Yeah, this population here, I mean, bars are already hard enough to run and profit and be successful as it is, man. To have a niche bar for anybody, not knocking any communities or whatever, it's just, you really got to open it to everybody, because it's hard enough to get everybody in the door, much less, a particular crowd. Well, and they're also the ones that are there in the community, man, have been well established for years. That's where people go. Um, People don't drink as much anymore, too. I saw a study that, a couple of weeks ago, I think this generation now that's just turning 21, 22, whatever. I don't keep up with all the generations and shit, man, the new names and stuff. But, people nowadays, younger people coming up, don't drink as much and don't go out as much. And then the people that are our age, man, we don't go out as much because we have obligations and families and jobs and careers. And we've done that. So it's not as important to us. So I think bars are hard enough to run. Um, without limiting your crowd. It had a good thing, man. I hate that the prior owner fucked it up, but it was what it was. The place still had spirit to it, and they should have kept it like it was. All right, so we talked about Kerrigan's. That was Parkside. 41st is cool, man. I like it, but I'm with you. It's just it just doesn't ever draw the crowd that you kind of want. I guess that's a continuation from the whole area down there, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like ELD said. Everything's kind of split up. There's not like a major place to go down there anymore. Like it used to be 5 Points, and then but like it's all split up.
Yeah, there's no like row of bars where people can kind of bar hop safely, and you can't do that. If you go to Tuscaloosa, obviously it's a college town, so most college towns are like that. But I mean, Tuscaloosa, for instance, you go down the strip, man, most bars are right there. Go down Mill Avenue in Arizona, around Tempe, all the bars are up and down Mill Avenue. You can just walk everywhere. In Birmingham, dude, it's if you want to get out of Avondale, everything's surrounded by bad neighborhoods too. If you're in Avondale, man, you got to stay in that one little nook, or else it's shitty. Then if you want to go back downtown, like actual downtown to like say a Collins bar or something like that, dude, you got to Uber or drive. And if you've been drinking, you don't want to drive. And then outside of that area is really bad because it's right downtown. And then you can't go to 5 Points anymore. That area is toast. So yeah, I think it's more of the logistics don't make much sense for bar hopping down there. If you're committing to a place, man, you're committing all night.
All day and all night.
All day. Yeah, you need like a row of bars somewhere. Just don't see that, man.
True that. You don't see it.
Go open one up, man. That can be our next career move.
Yeah, right. I don't want to lose money.
Man, come on, let's do it.
Oh God.
It didn't work out.
Well, I'm glad everybody had a good weekend. Wait a minute.
Real trap shit.
Yeah, we'll see.
What it do, Wiz?
What's going on?
I'm just chilling. Glad to be here.
Cool. Glad to have you in. How was your weekend?
It's pretty good. I'm just kind of chilled out, went fishing and shit.
You did? I think Jay Wiggy did too. Wow, weird. Where'd you go fishing?
My little place I know, yeah. I'm not telling my spots or anything, yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, let me know because my spot sucked ass.
Damn. Oh, no fish, huh? No, what is it? Largemouth bass, wide mouth?
Wide mouth. I take it back. I did snag a small little fish that was I couldn't tell. This was saltwater though, so no. You have pompano, redfish, sheep's head, speckled trout, shit like that. So I don't do a ton of saltwater fishing. I actually have only gone a handful of times, so it's new to me. I want to get into it because I feel like if you're going to the beach, there's so many opportunities to do a bunch of cool shit, and didn't grow up near the coast, so I want to learn all that stuff, man. I want to learn how to fish down there. I wouldn't mind having a boat. I like the beach, man. I'd like to make it something I go to more or get a place closer. But so no, I'm learning the saltwater fishing, and it's a learning curve, man. But When I fish freshwater, usually catfish. I like catfish, bluegill, and the wide mouth bass. For the love, yeah.
Hey, holler at a baller.
You got to get your fishing kit going on.
Oh man, I've been dallying, dog. Dallying on that, man.
You'd have fun, man. Hell.
Oh hell, buzz! I did have sex with a girl this weekend.
Well, I guess that's kind of all right. How'd that go?
Oh man, she was so fat she had a douche with a Super Soaker 3000.
You should email that joke to the inventor of Super Soaker.
Man, I had a Super Soaker 100, the blue one. It was like they came out with the 50 was the green one, and then the one up that was the 100 was the blue one, and then they got crazy with the fucking like I wanted 300, 3000. I don't even know I don't even know what's out now for the kids, man. Like, but that was the fucking big boy back then, the fucking Super Soaker.
The one with the backpack and the handle. That was the
God.
That was the monster. Yeah, I think I had the 100. That was the blue, and it had the smaller bulb in the back, right?
Yeah.
That was I had that one. That one was sweet, man. I loved it. And then I think I had a couple of the little bitty ones that were like the little pistola style that you had just a tiny little tank. Man, God, nobody understands the 90s if you didn't grow up in it, man. How fun that was to have Nerf wars and Super Soaker battles in the summertime. Slip and slides, Crocodile Mile, all that shit you had. Dude, that was...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was a shit, man. I loved it.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Didn't want to be... Dude, you didn't even want to be inside to watch TV. There was no phones to play with, and the internet was barely a thing back then, so... You wanted to be outside. And you set that slip and slide up, man. If you accidentally set it on a rock and you slid down that shit, ooh.
That shit hurt.
God bless, man. You chased each other around. That's why kids were all skinny and shit back then, too. We didn't have no obesity epidemic.
It was always outside till the fucking sun went down.
Always, man. You didn't even want to stop and eat lunch because that meant, like, stop hanging out and stuff, dude. So, yeah, we'd go down to my grandparents in the summer. They'd get us out the hose pipe, and they'd get us out the slip and slide. We actually had the Crocodile Mile, which was basically a exact slip and slide, except it had a little pull. I say pull at the end. Dude, it was like a tiny little king-size pillow of a pull that you put a little bit of water in, and then it had a crocodile, like a little banner with the slits in it, so you go through, you slide down like a normal slip and slide, and you just go through his head, and you land in that puddle of water. But dude, that was supposed to be a million times cooler than the regular slip and slide, and god damn it, we believed it. We loved it. We had fun with it. We'd stay out on that for hours and shit. Have the homies come over, shoot each other with the Super Soakers, and throw the football around. Yeah, oh dude, and when the Nerf football came out with the whistle on it, shit.
Hell yeah, man. So much cool shit back in the days. Man, we were as rough back then, dude. We had bottle rocket wars. I remember one time this fool was coming up a hill, dude. He's coming over a hill in his fucking like gay ass helmet and like these fucking rollerblades or something, dude. This fucking one of our, I don't know if he was one of the like weird neighborhood kids. Then I was like a fuck up. He grabs like a fucking big ass stick, dude, and bashes this kid in the fucking knees while he's going down the fucking hill. I was like, oh god, man, fools be fighting neighborhood kids. I don't know, does that still exist nowadays?
I don't think so, man. Well, you know what? I take that back. In our neighborhood, I only have daughters, man, so I don't know how they adapt to the phone. I think quicker than boys do. But we have a little group of boys that I've seen grow up over the past 5 years since we've lived here, and they, I catch them out riding their bikes and hanging out sometimes and stuff like that, dude. It's always good to see that. I saw one of them the other day go up to like another kid's house, and he dropped his bike in the yard and went up there and knocked on the door and asked if the other kid was there and shit. Dude, I respect that because that's old school, man. You remember that? Just going over to your homie's house, knocking on the door. You had to talk to their parents and be like, hey, is so-and-so here? Can he play? And they'd be like, yay or nay. Usually they'd let you talk to him even if they couldn't play. Hey, he's got homework and shit, but, why don't you chat with him for a couple of minutes? He'd be like, what up, dog?
Hell yeah. Back in the day.
Yeah, that was the fun times, man. That was the shit. So I miss them, man. We need to have that one summer. We need to go down to Jugs, down in the field, set up a bunch of throwback 90s slip and slides, crocodile miles, super soakers, get the grill out there, and a couple of Nerf footballs, and just clown.
Hell yeah,
I
bud.
want to do that. We're going to have a 90s party down in the field this summer. We try.
Yeah, that'd be so fun. Hey, let's see if Baby can go.
Yeah, never mind.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. It's going to start to be hot here soon. We are in the last week of March. Man. There's one Monday on the 31st with us. It's the last day. Starting my physicality routine, my boy. I've been walking a couple days.
Hell yeah.
So I walk once in the morning and then once when I get home, walk around.
I love it.
Watch girls pick up dog shit. There's people around. It's kind of cool to get out again. I haven't been doing that, man, because I got a built-in, area I'm in. It's pretty good. I should be utilizing it, man. Getting out, walking around. Days about to start be longer anyway, so I can come home and put on my shoes, man, like Mr. Rogers or whatever his name was, man. Put the dress shoes up, get the walking shoes out, man. Do some power walking, and probably get up to running at some point. But I don't want to just start running, man. But I got to get this gut off me, man.
You're doing exactly what. Yeah, right thing, man. Walk a bit, walk further, walk up hills, walk a little more, speed your walks up, and then, dude, when you're feeling a little running, man, just first couple times, just hit a little bit of a jog, check it out. Don't even have to be a long one, man. Even 10 seconds to get your body kind of used to it. Did you get some walking shoes? Any specific shoes devoted to your?
I got some New Balance. I don't know the fucking H. I can't remember the kind, but I do have some.
Shit, they're comfortable though, man. New Balance always comfortable.
The NBs, baby. Oh.
Peace.
So, man, I was trying to start something, be getting going a little bit.
That's good, homie. I'm happy to hear that. I think you'll find that you'll like it. I think you'll. I always feel mentally more clear, man. I think I had like 15,000 steps Saturday because, dude, when I went down to that beach, the guy at the bait shop when I stopped that morning told me to go there. Dude, he was right. It was serene and private because I said, dude, I don't want to be around people, and I forget that it's still spring break for motherfuckers. He's like, dude, go to this spot. He was right, man. I sent y'all the picture in the group chat, dude. There was nobody on that beach. That was pristine, amazing. But I had to walk like a mile and a half to get down there, which wouldn't normally be bad. But when you're carrying a backpack, 3 fishing rods, and a bucket of minnows, yeah, that's a lot and shit. But I will say, man, my calves, I felt them burn. I got a ton of steps. And even though at the time it sucked, man, it was got me a lot of steps, so I kind of combined a workout into relaxing that day, man. So yeah, keep it up, homie. What time? So are you doing it before work sometimes, or?
Yeah, I've been getting up. It's like 7, and hitting a not a big one, but just kind of get the blood going a little bit, and then come back, and then try to hit one in the afternoon. So it's still daylight going on, and a little bit longer of a one. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, the
I respect that. Especially, man, because I'm not a morning person, and I've never been a morning workout person unless we go run a 5K or some shit. But I've always enjoyed it when I do it. But if I have one blockade on exercise, man, I never do it in the morning, and I really need to.
In the morning.
The morning.
I don't want you to break it down.
Back it up.
I don't know. So yeah. Yep.
Keep it up, homie.
Oh yeah. Well, we probably what the fuck? Let's go ahead and get into the news then. right. So, what's going on out there in the wonderful world of video games? Man, I know we talked about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 coming out. Looks like Bam Margera will reportedly appear in THPS 3 and 4 after Tony Hawk himself insisted. This article by Luke Riley. Bam Margera was not featured on the recent list of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 skaters returning to the roster for the upcoming Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, but now it's being reported that Margera will in fact be part of the final game. The news comes via skateboarding media veteran Roger Bagley during a members-only live stream with the Nine Club podcast. According to Bagley, the game was already done when Tony Hawk contacted Activision to ask that Margera be added to the game. Hawk was apparently told it could not be done, but Bagley says the skateboarding legend would not take no for an answer. IGN has contacted Activision for a comment. Margera, former professional skateboarder and star of Jackass, one of the stars of Jackass TV series and film, and endured a long and public history of alcohol and substance problems, including several stints in rehab. Margera was fired from Jackass Forever, was also the subject of a restraining order granted to Jackass director Jeff Tremaine after threats were allegedly sent to Tremaine and his family. Hawk and Margera recently shared video of them skateboarding together, feeling initial speculation that Margera may be coming back to the game. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 was announced earlier this month, will be available July 11th. 2025 for the PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, and Series X. Yes. Nintendo Switch and PC. Currently being developed by Iron Galaxy, the project has fought its way back from being scrapped in the wake of Activision's merger of previous series developer Vicarious Visions with Blizzard. Bam Margera. Wow. Okay, so he's gonna be on the 3 and 4. I don't know. I might have to check that out. Played a little bit of 1 and 2 this past weekend.
How was it?
Not bad. Pretty fun. Man, how big of a star did Bam Margera used to be? God, he was everywhere.
God, dude, he was.
Show, yeah, man.
Yeah.
All the hoes left him. Had that stupid heartogram shit.
I was gonna say, man,
everywhere.
He had everything going on, and he really just derailed himself, man. I mean, there was a dude, and dude, he was a good-looking guy back then. He good personality, it was everywhere. He had the brand on TV, making money. That cool castle, and man, I mean, just his demons seem to have gotten the better of him, and now, dude, he looks. I'm glad he's getting better, man. I really am, but he looks nothing like I would have imagined how he aged and stuff.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad. But you know, a lot of shit went on with him, and you know, hopefully he will. I don't know. He's always going in and out of rehab and alcoholic and shit. But when Ryan Dunn died, that probably did a big number on him too. You know, and
I think
that's got to suck. So, hopefully he'll be getting it together and everything like that. But who knows? Time will tell. And we'll see what other news comes out of that camp eventually or whatever. What else is going on? You been playing some Fortnite this past weekend?
Played a little, not as much as I have been, but I'm ready to get some new games, man. That sounds like a great one. I think Fortnite has an update coming up, man, but I've slowed down on it. I know CFB 26 supposed to be coming out. I'm gonna have to see the preview on that one to know if I'm gonna. I just have not. Man, I tried to play the other night and I got to the main screen and didn't even play a game, and I turned that shit off.
What, Fortnite?
No, not Fortnite. College football 25.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, Fortnite's always good, man. It's always a fun game. I haven't played it as much, but yeah, man, I want to get some new games and diversify my collection on the Xbox because I feel like I don't have shit, but. I just never play as much as I should, my homie.
Well, probably the next big game that we'll get is GTA 6, because I'll probably end up getting that, and then
definitely we'll get that.
Love we'll see how that goes. We'll do a double review on that when it comes out here. So, I know we're talking about 2025 NCAA. Well, it looks like Speaking of that, EA is offering players more money to appear in College Football 26. Last year, players received $600 and a free copy of College Football 25. This article by Zach Zween. College football players who agree to appear in the upcoming EA College Football 26 will reportedly receive more than double the $600 EA paid players last year, and they will get a free copy of the upcoming sports game as well. Last year, EA published College Football 25, the first college football video game since 2003 or 2013's NCAA Football 14. That was the last installment of the franchise due to multiple legal issues facing the NCAA and EA over including the likeness of college athletes. In 2021, after everything was figured out, the NCAA began allowing players to make money off their stardom and name. This led EA return to making college football games. And in 2024, fans finally got a new one. College Football 25 was highly anticipated, eventually becoming one of the best-selling sports games in history in less than 6 months. And likely thanks to that success, EA is now seemingly offering players more money to appear in a follow-up set to arrive later this year. As reported by The Athletic, EA sent emails to players on Tuesday that announced an increase in name, image, and likeness.
That's NIL, y'all.
Players will now receive $1,500 if they allow their likeness to be used in EA College Football 26. This is more than double the $600 offered last year. And EA Sports Rep told the outlet that the increase in payments was to make sure athletes feel recognized for the success of the game. Players will also still get a free copy of the game, too. Quote, from the beginning, we've designed our NIL program to be accessible, direct, voluntary, and equitable for all, offering the same base-level compensation to every FBS athlete that opts in using the One Team platform and Compass NIL app. And EA Sports told the exec told The Athletic, this approach empowers each athlete to make their own decision. College sports are growing and changing, and our focus at EA Sports is to continue to put athletes first as we bring them in the game of college football 26 and beyond. In quote, it's believed around 11,000 players will allow their likenesses and names to be used in college football 26, which is about the same as last year. So it looks like folks getting a little bit more money to get into the game. Will you be getting the new 26 when it comes out?
I've made a ton of bad decisions in my life, committing to buying this fucking game every year that it was out, and then immediately last year continues to be one of those. So yes, I will, man. I mean, it's just kind of a habit of mine to get the game every year. There's a lot that goes on that needs to upgrade, man. This last one, it just felt so generic and just plain, and it didn't have a lot of options in it. I don't know. To me, maybe I'm the only one, man, but I just don't see the appeal in getting a bunch of college fucking players in there with their likeness, especially if you could just create your own players. You could create whoever the hell you wanted anyways. So who the fuck cares? I know people don't want to do that. Okay, if you have a superstar in there, you want Shador Sanders from last season, or you want somebody, Ryan Williams at Bama. Dude, okay, I get it. Maybe they could pay them a little bit of bank to be on there, but dude, do you really care? And are we really needing to put the third string receiver in there that nobody's heard of at, UTEP? I mean, not being an asshole, man, but I just don't understand why they would spend their time and money getting a ton of players in the game to get their likenesses, unless that's just part of the agreement after they relaunched. But dude, just let everybody customize their own fucking team, and then let some people go customize full rosters and you go download them. I think that would be the best way to circumvent it, man. I just don't understand the appeal of paying a bunch of players a bunch of money to appear in the game. Focus on the shit that's actually going to make the game good, not a bunch of fucking college students.
Yeah, and then they could put out like DLCs or something for like teams that people want to download like that. Maybe.
Yeah, that's a better option altogether. Anyways, man, if people let them sell their likeness, man, that's what they should do. Let Ryan Williams has that, man. Let him upload his own likeness and sign off on it. People can buy that as a DLC and pay him. Pay him the money or half or a percentage of the DLC that's downloaded. Hey, the Ryan Williams update. You get him at Bama and you can transfer him to wherever the fuck you want him at. Okay, man, it's $1 to put Ron Williams in the game. Well, 1 million people got it. He got $500,000 off of that instead of a $1,200 check or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, I don't. They put so much. I think that's where I get mad. They put so much effort into individual players, and they're trying to get all the players from the team opting in and shit like that. Dude, there's only about 40 total players around the country every year that are really, really noteworthy, if that. I don't understand why they focus so much on that, but the game itself was trash. I don't understand.
I don't know either, man. It is what it is.
I never understood it either, man. They should have, when it came out or when it stopped, they should have just let every single license the teams and let every character on the team be automatically generated for whoever. Like if you're starting a new dynasty, it just randomly creates the players for you. Jarvis Beavers or whoever the hell that it would be your quarterback. Just a bunch of generic people. I mean, the reason they got into the hot water anyways with EA was using likenesses. They never should have done it in the first place. I still don't think they should do it.
True that, my friend. True that. True that. True that. True.
I get passionate about that, my friend.
I see.
Yeah, makes me mad.
Whoa, Barber. Yeah, I don't know. I just haven't. I guess I haven't thought of the game that much. But what else is going on? UK court finds men who stole a $6 million toilet guilty. That's about Manuel Lopez Restrepo. It turns out a porcelain throne can also be made of gold. At least that was the vision behind Italian artist. Man, that's a weird name. Maurizio Catalan's artwork titled America, created in 2016. This installation featured a fully functional toilet cast in 18-karat gold and initially displayed at the Solomon Guggenheim Museum in New York City and later at the Blenheim Palace in the UK, where it was stolen in 2019. This week, two of the people involved in the theft were convicted in a UK court. 3 things to know. The original heist took place on September 14, 2019, when a group of thieves used sledgehammers and crowbars to remove a toilet from the floor of the Oxfordshire historic Blenheim Place. It reportedly took them under 5 minutes to escape with the luxurious latrine. This thing, $6 million. Prosecutors said it was dismantled and sold in parts. Jones was even questioned about having used a toilet the day before the heist. He described the experience as splendid. A golden toilet. When this piece was installed at the Guggenheim, visitors were encouraged to interact with it fully. Does that mean you could take a shit in the golden toilet? Ooh, that'd be weird, bro. I don't know. Probably pretty luxurious, though, I would think.
Be having streaks on it.
Man. Whew. It looks like they will be sentenced in May or after that, but yep, that's a solid gold toilet, my friend.
We should become art thieves.
Art thieves, man. I just want to dress up in one of those cat burglar outfits. That'd be cool. Have one of those things that fucking you shoot up onto a roof and then
the grappling hook.
Yeah, the grappling hook. That's it. That would be cool.
You should do that, man. I saw. I think we did it in high school. We didn't wear the outfit, but we went to Walmart late at night. Maybe I was with Duck. I can't remember. And we bought stupid. We bought a ski mask, a crowbar, and duct tape, just to fuck with the cashier. Random shit like that, man. I don't know. Just to get some looks. Then you had it, and then it's like, okay, well, that was really not worth it. But you should get the outfit though, man. That's even better. Get the classic catbird, like the black turtleneck, black slacks, the little beanie on, the black one that's pulled down, and just start creeping around at night, in places.
Or you get the eye mask that doesn't cover anything up. It's like a headband that you, your eyes can still see out of.
Yeah, you'd be looking like the fucking Hamburglar.
Goddamn Pink Panther. Oh man, that's funny. The
God.
Hamburglar, yeah, him too. He
Man.
wears one of those.
Yeah, he was creeping, man. There was we were kids and they opened up the McDonald's out here and somebody was in the Hamburglar costume. And whoever was in the costume, man, waved me over and like whispered in my ear and he goes, he used to say like robble robble and shit. And he said that shit. I don't know why. It kind of scared me. It was like at the grand opening of the playground out there and like waving the kids over like robble robble. And I was like, get the fuck out of here.
And some people robbed the McDonald's one time. It was like an inside job. I can't remember who did that.
Yeah, I think I remember who did it, but
It's funny.
oh man. Yeah.
Did they go to fucking prison or anything?
I think so, man. The truck driver would have a little more intel on that than I would. They were God, I can't remember how much I can't remember how much older they are than I am. So I heard about it kind of in passing, but I wasn't really clicked up with the truck driver and probably you guys back then. I was a little younger. But maybe I wasn't. But I always thought I heard that when I was like they must have been really young when they did that shit. Seems like I was in my mid-teens when that shit happened.
Yeah, I remember it, but I can't remember if they like really got in trouble.
I
That
think they
bad or
did,
whatever.
though, man. Fuck them.
And feed them because I don't need them.
When they robbed it, do you think they had the little mask with the eyes cut out?
Oh, yeah.
Like you couldn't tell who it is.
Give me all your money, see?
Hey,
Oh,
don't
man.
you work here?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That's funny.
Yeah. Hey, you two, you're on the schedule for next week.
Oh, shit. Run.
Right, homie?
Get out of here.
Oh my god, man! Yeah, that's the dumbest thing, man. I'd seen that earlier, and I cannot remember what context I saw it in. Maybe it was just a social media post, but it was a news article about a former pizza parlor manager who robbed the pizza parlor that he worked at. And I think he wore a mask, but they immediately knew who it was and called the cops and arrested him. Like, why are you going to go where exactly you've been for many years, probably? People recognize you, your voice, your mannerisms, your look, even if you have a mask on. They have your information, where you live, what kind of car you drive. They've seen you. Dude, I mean, just reckless criminal behavior.
That's
Reckless.
funny as hell.
Yeah, it got busted like right away. They're like, yeah, we recognized who the hell it was. It was our old manager.
Jesus.
Oh, man. What happened to the good cat burglars?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Don't know. Man, did y'all celebrate St. Patty's Day?
I didn't do anything for it, man. Did you?
Hell no. I didn't do shit. Didn't do shit.
Yeah. I like St. Patty's Day, man. I didn't do shit either, though. I wish I would have.
Yeah, I should have, but what else? You know. Library book. Back in circulation after being 98 years overdue. That's by Ben Hooper. Librarians in Ohio said a copy of Wild West by Bertrand W. Sinclair has been returned to circulation after being 98 years past due. The Cincinnati and Hamilton County Public Library said on social media that the tome was checked out in 1926 and returned to Princeton, Ohio in late 2024. Christopher Smith, the facility's genealogy and research services reference librarian, said the book was found by a family on the shelf of an elderly relative who recently died. Quote, we assume the person who checked it out was the one that died, but we don't know that. And quote, Smith said it would do a lot of digging through old records to find out if the library even has lending ledgers that old. The library bought a new copy of the book a few years after it failed to return, and that copy is still in circulation today. Smith said it would now be joined by its long absent twin. The story is hella boring and fuck that news over. There's really nothing else going on anyway. But man, I know we talked about the library. I haven't been in a while. I know you still go and check out things, and so you better get your books back in if you checked them out.
Yeah. Like I said, dude, I'm a fan of I think the library is underrated. It was a cool place to go as a kid, and now I feel like it's you still see people go, man, but as a kid, that was like, I don't know, that was your Google, man. That was everything.
Well, you'd go there after school. Some kids would get tutored, and you know, some kids would just chill there until they got picked up, that kind of thing. So it was a kind of a place where the kids would go after school. Um, so that was cool, and you know, you sit there and do stuff for reports and all that shit.
That's what I remember, man.
Do your homework and stuff, you know.
Yeah, my mom would like drop me off and tell me, "Hey, man, you got an hour or hour and a half. Get your shit together, get your books, and I'll be back." And at 4:30. That's another thing I thought about too, man. The time management back then was so much better than it is today because you didn't have a phone, and I didn't really wear a watch as a kid. So if you went somewhere, say your mom dropped you off at the mall, or when I used to go to the skating rink on Friday night, and my dad was like, "Hey, be outside at 10:45." Dude, you had to watch that fucking clock there, or you had to ask people what time it was. You didn't. I mean, I don't know. There was something weird about that, or unique that you don't see these days. Like you just had to have an independent sense of time. You didn't have unless you wore a watch. Like I said, I didn't. Most kids that I know didn't back then. Didn't have the phone or a timer or a buzzer, dude. You just had to keep checking and shit. And if you were late though, your parents didn't have a way to reach you and shit.
True.
So, God.
True diet. Did you ever have a pager?
I never got a pager, man. I went straight to cell phone. Pagers were MWiggy had one, man, but pagers were a little bit on the way out when I was, around 15 or 16. And then I had a cell phone, a prepaid flip phone that was, I may still have it somewhere. Yeah, I had that. My grandmother and my granddad bought it for me, and it had 60 minutes a month.
Damn.
Yeah, 60 minutes of talk time a month, man. So anything less than a minute counted as a minute, too. So if I called you and I was like, and you answered, and I was like, "Hey, homie, meet me down at the park," and it took 13 seconds, man, it rounded that motherfucker up to a minute. So
I remember LD had like a fucking Mountain Dew pager that didn't even work. You would just wear it to look cool.
Did it ever work?
I don't know.
Probably not, knowing him.
Mountain Dew pager, yeah. I think you can mail in $30 plus some Mountain Dew labels and get a free pager and beeper for service for 6 months. So it was like some kind of promo they had back in the day.
Yeah, that's God, I forgot about getting promos for things like that. Did you ever have a pager? You seem like you probably did.
I definitely did. I think I had a couple of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I had like a clear blue, sky blue one, like one of the 3-button ones with the front screen, the screen on the side. So it was kind of cool.
Yeah, and, the clear ones were legit, man.
Yeah, dude, we'd have all these messages you put in, like from the numbers and stuff. So it was like, I come in there to decode that shit.
Hell yeah!
So, fun times back in the day, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, MWiggy had it. I did not have one just because it was, like I said, it was a little bit. I don't remember any of my close friends that had one. I think we were just that weird gap where pagers were just getting out when phones were just coming in. So most of my friends went straight to cell phones that I remember. I remember Duck, man. He had the Nextel pretty early, dude, in high school. That Nextel was the shit.
That was cool. They got bought out by somebody, I think.
Yeah, I liked it, man. That chirp was cool as shit. I don't care what anybody says, man. Back in the day, if you had a Nextel, that was the way to do it. Dude, girls used to look at. Now it's just everybody has an iPhone or an Android, and like it's just you're expected to have one. Nobody really cares, what you have. It's not like a flex, as the kids would say. But I remember back in the day, man. girls like that. You had a nice phone and shit. I remember Duck dude got some looks because he had the Nextel hit the chirp, dude, and girls were like, oh hell yeah, this motherfucker got a Nextel. And I remember when the Razors came out, and girls were like, oh man, he's got a Razor phone. It's crazy, dude.
Oh yeah, the Razor. That was a kind of a cool looking phone though.
Yeah, that was kind of the. I think that was the big phone right before the iPhone dropped, if I remember correctly. Like the one everybody knew, because back then it was the Wild West of cell phones. Everybody was putting them out, man. Kyocera, Nokia, God, just some weird off brands that you had. T-Mobile had their own line of phones. I had Sidekick, man, was kind of cool, and it was Wild West. Everybody just had a different type of phone. Now everybody's got the generic, iPhone's been the same for the past 15 fucking years now. So yeah, it was kind of fun though, man, back then. I could see how it could be a flex, but again, that was mid 2000s plus, so that wasn't really 90s, but still better times.
Yeah, that was a cool time.
Yeah. I long for the days that were cool. They're not coming back, man. It's just it's gonna get worse before it gets better.
I had a two-way pager, y'all. For all them two-way freaks, y'all.
I knew it.
That's not the song. She's a two-way freak. A two-way freak. Man, Nextel chirp too. Go hit me on the Nextel chirp.
It's a chirp. Yeah, they got bought out by fucking Sprint, and then Sprint got bought out by T-Mobile.
Yeah, T-Mobile hanging on a little bit, huh?
Yep. T-Mobile. Yo. Oh man, I forgot to say, man, we don't, do the celebrity deaths, but George Foreman died at 76. So, man.
Yeah.
Everybody had one of them grills, I know that, and that was probably what he was most known for. God, he made a fucking killing off that.
Yeah.
And that was supposed to be originally, I heard Hulk Hogan's thing, and he passed on it.
Man.
Oh, man, that idiot. I bet he's like, fuck. Although, come on, Hulk Hogan, he's made a ton of money in his life, but damn, that was a fucking cash cow, dude. Everybody was buying a George Foreman grill at one time.
Dude, I had one. Yeah, I loved them.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad little grill, dude. Like, I know it's kind of died down since that whole craze, but I think you can still buy them out there. But there's just so much other stuff, too, man. God, it's kind of, and they got the Ninja stuff, the air fryers and everything. It's kind of like too many products, I guess. It's just another, but it did do what it needed to do, which, made money out the ass. So,
that's a good way to put it, man. Yeah, that was a new thing. I mean, you had your microwave and you had smaller kitchen appliances, man, but you didn't really have anything that was going to bust out a chicken breast in that amount of time, grilling it on both sides quick, man. So, yeah, that's crazy. He was known for that. Call me George Foreman because I'm selling everybody grills. It was cool, man. I loved it, especially I think I got one when I was in my early 20s and bought it myself because, dude, bust out the chicken breast, man. Buy a bunch of cheap chicken breasts, grill them bitches, and working out and stuff, man. It was phenomenal for that. So, yeah, rest in peace, George Foreman. Also, heavyweight champion. When did he become the champion the last time? Like, he was 42 or something? Even older than that, maybe.
I think so.
I got to look that up because, dude, that was a testament to how bad he actually was, man. Bad as in tough, bad motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. Big old bastard. Slow, man, but when he hits you, goddamn, you gone.
Yeah.
Out for the count.
He was precise, man. He knew he knew where to pick them, and he knew how to box. He was really good at it. Yeah, not fast, nothing flashy. Just he'd do his thing, man.
It looks like it's still selling. The old George Foreman grill remains a bestseller today as Amazon's most popular indoor grill. So I think he was once earning as much as $8 million a month off of those things. Oh man, $8 million a month. That'd be a nice little paycheck there.
God bless.
I don't know how right is this, but it says his estimated net worth at time of death was $300 million. I know some of this shit's wrong, but that's kind of believable for George Foreman. I mean, Sold a ton of grills. He had a really good career after his boxing days. I think after boxing, he was a lot more bigger than he was during boxing. So
I think so. He had a good personality too. He was just a really nice guy, and uh, he kind of had that humble, quiet, nice, almost. I don't know if he if he would have liked it, but kind of the grandfatherly
yeah,
personality, like the old granddad that was tough, but you still want to hear him and hear about the days of yore. But
the days of yah.
he was. Yeah, he was a good dude, man. I was looking up his stuff. I couldn't see when his comeback. I know he came back at age 38 and he kept boxing because he said he didn't want to show 40 as a death sentence, which I agree with that, man. People can still get down as they get older. Joe Rogan said that the other day too. Made a good point. Like, 30 years ago, you didn't see guys that were still like ripped and working out or doing CrossFit or really running after like 35 and 40. God, people look so much older back in the day.
Yeah, man, like those old photos of the NBA players in the 80s, and they're like 20. They look like they're fucking 45. It's crazy.
Yeah. I saw photos not too long ago at my parents' house, and my grandmother was hanging out with some of her friends and family, and they all had the the doilies around their neck or whatever the fuck women wore back then. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, God.
Man, but
I don't know what those are.
yeah, the style was terrible. But dude, I looked at the picture and I did the math in my head, and at the time they were like late 40s, early 50s, and they looked like old women. And I was like, that's women don't look like that these days. Like they had the hair all teased up and shit, short and teased up. I was like, God, man, they look like the Golden Girls.
Yeah, with that bouffant, that fucking
Yeah,
bouffant,
yeah,
poofy
like
hair, the old lady hair.
pompadour. Yeah, it looks.
Yeah, that shit's weird, man. When women start doing that, man, it's over. That fucking, it's like a what's that fucking dog, man? Bichon Frise. Those little dogs are poofy as fuck.
Oh man,
You got that Bichon Frise, whatever the
oh
fuck
man,
that
that
is.
sounds
I don't
like
know.
a mustard.
Those little shit dogs. They're cute, man. But I mean, if I'm gonna buy a dog, man, I want a fucking dog. You know what I mean? Like I can go out and like fucking, even though I don't hunt or fish, if I decide to, like he'd be useful. He'd be going retrieving shit and stuff. And like, I don't want no little
Yeah,
fucking shit dog. And you
no,
can't do anything. I mean, I like all dogs. The little dogs are cool, but I don't know, man.
yeah,
Unless I had to rescue the little motherfucker from somewhere, I'd rather have like a big fucking dog you can, take with you to the fucking lake or shit like that.
yeah. I'm with you, man. They need to have a purpose, and I don't want one that looks like a an old lady that with her hair teased up.
Ooh, baby, baby.
All dogs go to heaven, yeah.
I know.
Classic
I'm
movie.
Classic, yeah. Oh man, I think I need a little bit of a break, man. Maybe take a green tea shot and have a water.
There you go.
Yeah. I did drink, like I said, a little bit this weekend. I went too much. Did you drink any spirits this weekend? Any beers or anything like that out of the beach?
I didn't take any to the beach, man, just because I was drove all morning, and then I drove back that night. I actually thought about stopping and getting a bushwhacker, man, which is basically a frost.
I don't understand what the appeal of that is, man. For like fucking creamy alcohol, like what?
They're delicious, man. They're good. I like them, but yeah, I didn't want to get into something and then have to drive for 4 hours. I did last night though, man. I got into some Basil Hayden a little bit, so it was good.
Oh, you fancy?
Yeah, good stuff, man.
Okay, you just sip on that, or you mix it with anything?
I sipped on it. Yeah, just a little sipper. That one's a good one though. I will tell you, man. For a sipper, I don't want to say underrated because a lot of people like it, but it's one that it hasn't been on my radar. We've had it, but it's not one that I've really had on my radar for a while. So sipping it was pretty good, man. Was not too strong, too overbearing, too overpowerful. Nice sipper. So I'd put Basil Hayden on the purchase again list.
So did you just put it in a glass with like no ice, or
Yeah, just straight, neat.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
little sips here and there, man. I think, yeah, like you said, man, pollen this time of year, nose stuffy, a little bit of alcohol to kind of open up the passages a bit. I think it's good for you.
hey,
Ba-dum.
yeah. Hey,
Are you just gonna sit there and make fucking noise? What the fuck is going on, you stupid MF?
Bleep, bleep, bleep.
sorry. Tiller, tick, 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 tick. Well, I'm trying to think of something now, man, but I got the fucking phrase all mixed up. Damn. Oh
Man.
God. All right. Anyway, fuck, man. I was about to say something that didn't make any sense. Let's go ahead and do a break right now. Going to grab me maybe a shot of green tea. I got this green tea energy shot, man. They're pretty good,
I was going to
but
ask you,
like
what's the brand?
Ethan's Clean Energy.
Okay.
Yeah, pomegranate, blueberry, green tea, vitamin B shot. Only thing is, it's got the artificial fucking sweeteners, which I don't like. Which is, I think it's stevia, but I don't know how bad that is. Or xylitol. I don't know. I'm looking at it right now. The goddamn, um, the what you call it, print so damn small. I got to bring up my phone like a old person and see if I can zoom in. But I think it is stevia. I really, man, those artificial sweeteners, man, I don't like them.
No,
You know.
I don't like them too much, but I think xylitol's been. If you have, I think most of it's at high levels and stuff, and it's crazy because a lot of people they would never know that unless people are just taking ridiculous levels. So I think xylitol's been okay because I
It's
looked it
got
up once.
xylitol and stevia. So
Stevia, I don't know as much about. I know a little bit, but I think anything that's stevia plant in South America. I think stevia is fine. I've heard about shit that is not fine. Those haven't been on my radar. I'm aware of
yeah, like
them, but
sucralose, that's bullshit.
yeah, man. So again, also too, man, if you're having something, for a little energy shot and stuff like that, that's one thing, man. If you're pouring that shit in your, buy the little packets into drinks and shit like that,
Oh yeah.
several times a day or in coffee, then yeah, that's probably where people who have issues really get those, man. That's where people don't understand, man. I think that's like anything in overabundance, or to excess, man. You're drinking in excess, you're smoking cigars or cigarettes in excess, dude, doing drugs in excess, sweeteners, donuts, anything like that. It's all going to be, you can have it in moderate dosages for the most part. As long as you're clean 90% of the time, most of the time, the 10% bad's not going to hurt you too much.
Hmm.
Does it do anything for you though? Have you had them give you a nice little boost?
I think so. I mean, I like them. I've been drinking caffeine so long now, so. But yeah, they do, man. If like you get two of them and like slam them in the morning, but I'll get one and I'll take the other one with me in case I gotta drive somewhere. It's a long drive and I start feeling sleepy. I'll fucking go ahead
There you
and pop
go.
that one while I'm in the car. But but yeah, I like them because they're a shot, man. They don't make the cappuccino shots anymore that I was getting called Forto or whatever. They stopped making them, man. They used to be in the store. You
Oh
could get them
yeah.
off Amazon. They just fucking completely stopped making them. You can't get them anywhere. So I was like, oh. And I don't like doing 5-hour energy because it's got sucralose in there, and I just try to stay away from that. It's not good. And you know, so I was looking for another energy shot. And those were all right. Those green tea ones I had been using for a while, and then stopped. But it was like Amazon sometimes. They'll sell shit for a while, then they won't. So I had to go to the site, and we'll see.
Yeah.
Start getting them again. So
5-hour energy, man. I never liked those. I remember when I worked overnight doing security and I was tired and ran to the gas station real quick because I had the little security car and there's a gas station in the neighborhood. So got one and I don't know, man. It just was too, I don't know. I just didn't like the way it made me feel.
they're all right, man. If I'm driving somewhere and like I'm falling asleep, I'll damn sure pop one. But I don't. I try to like stay away from them 'cause I don't like some of those chemicals in there.
Yeah, try to stay away from those.
Yeah, yo. All right, let's go ahead and do a break right here, folks. And on the other side, we'll do some double trivia, more shit talking, and vintage gaming review. Go ahead and get some refreshments, guys. Use the bathroom. We'll be back here with you in one moment. Hey now, welcome back. Hope y'all had a good break. Did you get you a drink or something?
Nothing crazy, just some water.
Water H2O. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm.
You get your green tea?
I got me a shot of that green tea, man.
Nice.
I probably had to take a dump in a few minutes.
Okay.
Oh, whoa. Oh.
Break number 2.
Yeah. Oh, man. So we got some trivia. Let me bring it on up. Bring it on up. Bring it on up.
Trivia.
Now, this trivia computer is taking longer than I expected, folks. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. All right, folks. I'm going to do double trivia tonight. That's going to be 12 questions. Art, science, entertainment, history, general, and geography. Let's go ahead and get her going, folks. Got about 4 seconds to answer. No Google is allowed. First question. What musical instrument does Sherlock Holmes play for relaxation?
Sherlock Holmes played a fucking instrument? I thought he just smoked a pipe and solved mysteries. What music does Sherlock Holmes play? We have 4 seconds. I'm going to say the harmonica.
That would be kind of funny if he did, though. It's the violin. The violin.
Oh, that seems like a Sherlock Holmes instrument. Okay.
Yeah, it does.
I guess I thought he was from New Orleans.
Yeah, I thought he was from the goddamn backwoods, Texas, boy. Right.
Stomping his feet and shit.
What is the hardest substance in the human body?
My dick, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
The hardest substance. Man, that's a tough. God. God, is it your teeth?
Oh, I'll take that. Yeah, it says enamel, so
Okay, gotcha. Yeah,
same thing.
Okay, I'll take that. Cool.
All right. Question number 3. Which rock legend's real name is William Bailey?
God.
I
I don't know.
Axl Rose. Axl Rose.
It's a good one.
Oh, baby, I think I'm in a hair. What was Martin Luther King Jr.'s birth name? Like his first name. Birth name.
Was it Michael?
Oh, yeah. Bing, blow.
Yeah, I knew that one. Cool.
All right. How many players are there in a standard baseball team?
Ooh, on the field or actually on the team?
In a standard baseball team, I'm guessing on the well, it just says how many players are there in a standard baseball team, but like I'm thinking,
Yeah, on the field it's 9. I know that, but on a team, I think the majors. I think you. Well, see, I think you have like a lineup, and I think there's 9 on the field. I think you can have a day lineup of like 25, and I think on the team can be up to 42, if that makes sense. So
yeah, it's on the field. So you're right.
Okay.
9. Bam, bada boom, bada bing, bada bing.
Gotcha. Sorry to get so technical with that, but I know like I had to split some hairs.
Hey man, I wasn't sure either. How many Emirates make up the United Arab Emirates?
Damn, I thought that was just like the country itself. 5?
7. That would be 7.
Okay, it wasn't. I can take that without feeling silly. I knew. I didn't want to say like 200.
Yama. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, let's get into some more trivia here. Generating some questions. All right, here we go. In the fable The Tortoise and the Hare, what animal judges the race? See, I know the two that are doing it because it says it right in the thing, but I don't know the...
Yeah, I didn't know the judge either. Okay, we got a tortoise, a hare. Those seem like some very good Americana animals. So I imagine who's going to judge it is going to be an Americana animal. Tortoise, hare. I'm going to say a toad.
Oh. The fox. The fox.
Oh, man. The fox going to be eating that fucking hare.
Yeah. You could have guessed that.
I could, yeah. I mean, it's Americana. I was just throwing out the. I went reptile or amphibian instead of mammal.
Ew. What is an Ishihara test used for?
An Ishihara test. What is it used for?
Ishihara.
Ishihara. I don't know. Vision screening.
Can you be more specific?
Oh, really? I thought I was just throwing out a guess. Yeah. No, I can't.
To check color blindness.
I have absolutely no idea how I threw vision screening out there because that was just a out of my ass guess.
I almost got it.
Yeah, hey, I'll take being in the ballpark on a couple of them.
What store in Diagon Alley sells ingredients for? Oh, man, come on, who's gonna know this, man? What store in Diagon Alley sells ingredients for potion making?
What the fuck? Some type of apothecary?
Oh, damn, you got that shit. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. The apothecary. All right. Well,
Okay.
I didn't know. I don't know. That's pretty good, bro. All right.
Man, well, I didn't know if it had a name, but I know potions and shit.
It just says the apothecary. So there you go. You got it.
Damn, okay. Hell yeah.
In the U.S., the 1920s were often described by what term?
The
Oh,
Roaring 20s.
Yeah. So we got 2 so far on this one.
Sweet.
What island does the Statue of Liberty stand on?
Ellis Island, right?
It says Liberty Island.
Oh. Well. There's other islands up there, I guess. Damn it.
All right, last question. Which 3 states share a border with California?
3 states share a border with California. Arizona is one of them. Oregon is another.
Mhm.
Wait. And
Yep.
Nevada.
Oh yeah. All right. So you got you got 3 on that one. All right, good
Okay,
going. 3 on
yeah.
that. Not too bad. Not too bad, folks. For trivia.
Yeah, we need to go back to trivia night soon.
Mhm. Where does what you call it still do that every Monday night? Is that Ferris?
I think they do, yeah. So we should live stream the podcast while we're doing trivia down there.
Yeah. You fuckers get out of here.
It was kind of fun, man. Monday's a weird night to do trivia at Ferris, man. Like a Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday would be a lot cooler. Well, probably Wednesday. I know Friday and Thursday they're probably wanting to chill, but Wednesday's hump day, so seems like a cool day.
Wednesday's church night, motherfuckers.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Hi. I love LA.
LA, New York Yankee players to Heartland, Louisiana. You been to LA?
I have never been to LA. Been to Lower Alabama.
Lower Alabama.
Yeah.
I remember the first time somebody told me the LA Lower Alabama joke. It made me chuckle.
I'm from LA.
Yeah, that's what they said. I was like, really? And they're like, yeah, Lower Alabama. And I was like, you got me.
You got me. You got me.
I was like, good joke, retard.
For those of you watching the NCAA Women's Championship, Mississippi State 42, USC 73. Man, you got some money in on that?
I don't have any money on that, but
some juice.
Yeah, Sweet 16 looks pretty good, though.
Who got the juice?
Who got that juice?
Jay Wiggy got the juice. Jay Wiggy got the juice. Ew.
Stones on my neck, blood on my seat.
I love 324. I do have a vintage game, and I think I might have done a review on this already, but fuck it. All right. Man, remember that game Kung Fu for the NES?
Dude, man, that was one of the original. What was that? An NES, like the NES classics, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I thought it was just called Kung Fu, but it comes up here under Kung Fu Master. But I think it was just called Kung Fu in the West. Known as Spartan X in Japan. The 1984 beat 'em up game. And it was originally in the arcade, but then went to NES and some more systems. I think Amstrad CPC, Apple II, Commodore 64, Atari 2600, MSX, ZX, Spectrum, Atari 7800, and the Game Boy. It was distributed by Data East in North America, designed by Takashi Nishiyama. The game was based on Hong Kong martial arts film. It's a loose adaptation of Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung, and Yun Bao film Wheels on Mills. I might have to check that movie out. Wheels on Mills, called Spartan X in Japan, with the protagonist Thomas, named after Jackie Chan's character in the film. The game is also heavily inspired by the Bruce Lee film Game of Death, which was the basis for the game's concept. Nishiyama, who had previously designed the side-scroller shooter Moon Patrol in 1982, combined fighting elements with the shoot-'em-up gameplay rhythm. RM and Data East exported the game to the West without the Spartan X license. The player controls Thomas, a kung fu master, as he fights his way through 5 levels of the Devil's Temple to rescue his girlfriend Sylvia from the crime boss Mr. X. As he ascends the tower, he has to fight many enemies along the way, and 5 end-of-level boss battles, a concept inspired by the Game of Death, by Game of Death. Thomas and each boss have a health meter, and the game temporarily becomes a one-on-one fighting game during boss battles. The game was a major commercial success, topping the Japanese arcade charts and becoming America's second highest grossing game, or arcade game of 1985, while receiving critical acclaim for its fast-paced, side-scrolling gameplay and detailed, colorful graphics. As a port for the NES, known as the Famicom in Japan, was developed by Nintendo under the direction of Shigeru Miyamoto, received as Spartan X in Japan and Kung Fu, I thought, in the West, selling 3.5 million copies worldwide, was also one of the top 5 best-selling Commodore 64 games from 1986. Policy was Spartan X2 and spiritual successors Trojan and the Vigilante. And now Kung Fu is one of the first beat-em-up video games. Pretty early example of your side-scrollers action game genre, which became popular in the mid to late 1980s. And Miyamoto's work on the NES port inspired his development of the side-scrolling platform game Super Mario Brothers. While Nishiyama was hired by Capcom, where he used the game's bosses' battles as the basis for the fighting game Street Fighter, before working for SNK on fighting games such as Fatal Fury and the King of Fighters. Kung Fu Master also influenced other media, such as the Red Ribbon Arby saga, the manga and anime series Dragon Ball, as well as the French film Kung Fu Master. Now, I think everybody's played this game, so it's pretty straightforward. Got an 8-way joystick, 2 attack buttons, punch and kick. The joystick is used not only to crouch, but also to jump. Punches and kicks performed by a standing, crouching, or jumping position. Punches are more than kicks, and kicks do move more damage, but the range is shorter. Thomas has a health meter indicating how much damage he can take. He can absorb a significant amount of damage but loses a life if he takes too many hits. Pretty basic, guys. Pretty cool game. I'm not going to say it was the best, but, pretty simple. But if you're playing this game back in 1980, whenever, I think it was 85 that it was released for the NES, actually, and a mainstay in the collection, I'll go ahead and give this 3 out of 5, folks. That's some good, that's sorry gameplay. It's not bad. Not bad. And it was originally an arcade game, so that's kind of cool. Well, yeah, go out and fucking, if you can get a port for it, that's probably the only way. Unless you have an old school Nintendo, and you can probably find a cart out there on eBay or somewhere else. Go pick it up.
Going for on eBay.
I don't know, man.
I'll take a look real quick.
Yeah, look that up and see.
Did you have this game on the NES back in the day?
I think I did. That was one of the classics that they had with the Mario Duck Hunt, Hogan's Alley, and Kung Fu. I was trying to think of another one but those are like the real basic ones. And then they had the ones with the power mat. If you bought that bundle back in the day, they had all the Olympic games on it.
I had golf.
Oh, was it Mario Golf or regular golf?
Golf was Mario was on there, but it was just called golf and like baseball. Remember that? They just had like the generic name
Okay,
of what
yeah.
you're playing. So if you're going on eBay, you can get a cartridge pretty cheap. I see them going for about $10, $8 with about
Nice.
$5 shipping. So ended up spending 13, $15. Now, if you want one with the actual manual, man, the ones with the manual go for, apparently that's the big deal. People like the old school manuals. They go for a little bit more. They go for around I'm seeing some with the manual and out of the box for $40 to $60. Some of them are a little higher. Let me see what they've actually sold for, though. You can list it for whatever the hell you want, Grant Mills, but selling is where it's at. Let's see which items have sold. Sold items. All right. Sold and completed items. All right. So, yeah, if you want a cartridge, you can find those still around $12, $13. They're everywhere. Ones with the manual or the box, they seem to go around $40 if you actually want the all the shit with it. So that's still pretty fair.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
No,
Not too bad, baby.
not too bad,
Who it be?
boys. Not too bad.
Who did he? Who did he? What the fuck was I gonna say?
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those get fast as martial arts had a weird. I don't want to say resurgence because I don't think it really surged from anything. I think it just a popularity boost maybe in the 80s. That was everywhere, man. If you watched a action movie, chances are the main protagonist or hero knew some type of martial arts or had some skills. That was pretty popular in the 80s. People wanted to take karate, go kick people in the face. Jackie Chan, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jackie Chan.
Wasn't there a series called Kung Fu?
I think so.
Well, you didn't sound like you watched it because you said, I think so. You didn't watch it.
I'm trying to remember if it's the one where the guy had the metal chain, chain mask. Remember that one? And he's like fucking creeping through the night. It was really fucking, I don't want to say scary, but kind of, that's the one I remember. I don't know if it was Kung Fu, though. I think you're talking about the one with David Carradine.
Yeah, 1972 TV series. Lasted 3 seasons. A Western, apparently.
Yeah, that's not the one I'm thinking about, but I know which one you're talking about. But there was one, I think it was a TV series, and the guy had the chain. He had the like fucking whole get up, like the ninja outfit, but like, the mask, it was like made out of chain or something.
That seems familiar.
I can't remember the fucking name of that. It's just going to kill me tonight, man. The name of that damn show.
You're going to have to look that up. I want to know about it.
I can't remember, dude. Yeah, but they did have a TV series for that dude that died of erotic asphyxiation or something.
Yeah, I remember
or they
that.
say that's what it was. There's a lot of stories about that it could have been a murder or something, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm crazy out there in Hollywood. I make shit.
Yeah, they do some weird shit, man. You remember the TV series The Hitchhiker? Came on mid 80s. It was an HBO thing. And then it came on the USA 89 to 91. I think that's the one I remember. It was a my parents watched it. I was still really young at the time, so I can't remember. I think it was trying to be a little bit of an offshoot for like maybe Tales from the Crypt or something. Had like a different episode. Yeah, Twilight Zone kind of series. All those old school stuff. Man, USA Up All Night though was the shit back in the day. Did you watch that?
Oh yeah. Was that did it have that girl with those big old titties?
Rhonda Shear, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I want to say Gilbert Godfrey. Yeah, man,
it was
Gilbert Godfrey. Oh yeah, dude, that was cool.
Yeah.
Oh man,
he was the shit.
Yeah, he was one of those classic '80s comedians.
Yeah, God, he was great, man. USA Up All Night, because she'd always say that. Yeah, Rhonda Shear, Caroline Schlitt, who I don't remember. Yeah, my brother and I, man, in the summer, we would stay up and watch it because it aired almost 10 years, 1989 to 1998. And in the summer, we would stay up because it aired all the B movies and the cult movies and shit that you wouldn't see otherwise, man. Like Swamp Thing was on there and the Toxic Avenger. You'd get some good ones every once in a while, like the Friday the 13th, man. But those are really fun.
Hell yeah, dude. 80s had a bunch of like really cool like B movies, like
Oh
straight to
yeah,
video stuff. The horror movies were kind of cool.
yeah, I
Um,
liked it, man.
yeah. What a fucking decade, man. The 80s, baby. Oh.
Baby.
Man, another week.
Another week in the books, man.
So you got a big week planned or what?
Not a huge one, man. I'm gonna I'm off Wednesday through Friday. I think Wednesday I'm gonna go back. My kids and my nephew want to go to Mobile to see the USS Alabama, the ship
Nice.
down. Yeah, have you ever been down there?
I think so.
Yeah, it's cool, man. My granddad was on that ship during the war.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jug's dad. So yeah, I think they need to see it, man. So we might do another day trip down that ways, and then Thursday and Friday, man, I don't really have anything going on. Maybe we can get up or something because yeah,
You got the kids this weekend?
yeah, I do starting Friday. So
Friday. All good.
maybe Thursday.
Yeah, man. We'll get some Saturday one here one weekend when you ain't got the kids and try to get LD out and man try to like make a day of some frisbee golf and brewery or some shit.
I'd like to do that, man. I may yeah, I'll see what's going on Thursday. I know Bama's playing. Don't really watch basketball, man, but I mean, hey, it's the Sweet 16. That might be kind of fun. So if I end up getting out for that, I may holler at you guys, see, because I don't have any plans during the day. I may go do something. I don't know.
That'd be cool, man.
Just quiet quit Thursday.
Man, I quite quit every day, man. What you talking about? What you talking about?
What you talking about?
Yeah, man, there'll be customers there. I don't even say anything to them, dude. I don't try to help or anything. That's right. I just look at them.
I don't try to.
I'll go up to it. I'll walk the other way and shit. Like I go to the bath. I gotta go to the bathroom or something. I don't even care. I don't really give a shit no more. What was for din tonight? You got your meal prep on deck or what?
Yeah, man, same thing that I have. You know, I've been busting out the egg whites in the cartridge. So I've been busting out some like ground beef, mix a little egg whites in it, put it in the
Egg
skillet.
whites. Why don't you fucking use the yolk? I thought that was the best part.
It is. I still use regular eggs and the yolk, but the egg white's just a little more convenient. They don't sit as heavy too on the tummy if I'm having a lot of egg whites trying to get the protein in. So I'll mix ground beef, egg whites, and a little cheese on top, man. Have a little bowl like that. Had a salad tonight. Spinach, goat cheese, a little lemon juice, and some olive oil.
What kind of salad was it?
Just spinach, goat cheese, lemon juice, and olive oil. That's it.
Oh, you didn't have nothing else?
No, that's it. Simple.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not bad, man. The goat cheese and the lemon juice together is really good. So, I mean, you could add more stuff if you want to, boo, but that's perfect for my macros and what I want to get out of it. What'd you have tonight?
I had two Milo's double cheeseburgers and a large fry. And some pistachios.
Oh,
but that was
man.
earlier in the day. You know, like I don't eat anything. I eat 1 to 2 meals a day. So during the day, it's like my caffeine, and then I might get something like some pistachios, or if I do candy, it might be like a Reese's because that's probably the best version of candy you can get out there. I don't try to do that a lot though, but yeah, it's something small, man. And then at night, once I get home, dude, I got to get something, and then I might get a dinner number 2 around like 9 or 10. But yeah, buddy, man, I actually had, man. Do you ever eat chorizo?
I've had it before. I like it. Did you have some?
I got some of that penne pasta, dude, and I was like, I don't want to do chorizo smash burgers again, which are good. I just got burned out on them, so I did some chorizo and fried that up, and then with some penne pasta, put some yellow onion in there, and a little bit of some sour cream on the noodles, and cracked black pepper.
Sounds good.
And it wasn't bad, dude. It was pretty nice. Yeah, a little parsley.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, homie. That sounds good. I love a little pasta, man. I know. Yeah, a lot of people, they be watching their carbs and stuff. I need some carbs. I've done it before where I really cut down my carbs and not strictly carnivore because I don't really believe in that. But I try to get my carbs from like just maybe a little bit of fruits, and then mostly, doing some veggies and some meat, things like that. But dude, I just feel a lot more deflated on that. I don't feel like I have the energy. So you need some carbs, man. A little pasta is good for you every now and then, in my opinion. Like some sweet potatoes, regular potatoes. It's the way to go.
Ooh, I love me some pasta, baby.
I do too, man.
Mm.
That's one thing they're lacking here. The Italian restaurants, man. I don't know where a good medium is because I don't want to bust out the Olive Garden. I'm not knocking it, man, but.
Oh, that shit's bogus. That's like, fuck, dude. Are they even around anymore?
Yeah,
the ones out here are closed.
They've got one out this way, man. It's the last time I went through. That's just salt bomb.
It really is, dude. I looked at like a fucking salt content on one of their meals. This shit was like 2,000 fucking 800 fucking milligrams. I'm like, damn, that's over your whole day, right? You can't eat nothing else the whole day. What the fuck?
That's like those huge ass blocks you put out in the field to let the horses lick.
Hell yeah, just get one of those. Let your children lick it for fucking dinner. Fucking God, man. It's fucking gross.
Yeah, so when I did a Tough Mudder race a couple of years ago. That was fun, man. It was cool, but it was my first long distance like run. Like I think they're about 10 miles or so, which now, man, that doesn't seem like anything. But before I really got into like running or doing obstacle courses and shit like that, I was like, oh God, 10 miles, man. And you got to do obstacles too. That's fucking terrible. I went to Olive Garden, I think the Thursday, because traditionally, if you're going to do like a long race, you want to carb load. Usually, everybody's different, man. For me, I like to have like a lot of carbs maybe that Thursday. If I'm going to be running Saturday, kind of have a lighter day on Friday, but you should still have enough carbs in your system to give you the energy, right? And so this was in Atlanta, so we went to I think we stayed like 2 days or something. But yeah, Thursday I went to Olive Garden. I was like, man, that's a great way to get some pasta, dude. I remember eating that pasta dish. I don't even remember what I had, but I remember it tasting like straight ass salt. I mean, just terrible. And I think that may have been the last time I had Olive Garden. But I like pasta, man. But there's a couple of places we've gone local. God, what's that place that we really like? It's off of 280. It's pretty good, man. But it's like fancy and stuff. It's not like you can break bread with the homies down there. They have a candle on the table.
Oh, that's a little gay.
Yeah. Yeah. We need some middle ground, man. We need like a restaurant around here with an actual Italian chef that comes out with a hat on and the big mustache.
Have you been to La Fresca?
I have not.
I haven't either, but I heard it's pretty good. Have you been to the obvious one? But I've actually never been there, but it's been there forever. God, what's the name of it? Bottega? Have you been there?
God, ages ago, yeah. And I don't even think I think I just went to the bar and maybe had. Like
I know there's two parts to it, so I've been wanting to go, dude. I can't believe I've never been there, and but I should have like been because I go to this other one all the time, but like I don't know.
Roger Harry used to work there.
Really?
Yeah. Did you know that was like his first job here? Like,
oh damn. No, I didn't know that. Is it a server or something?
I think he's a dishwasher.
Oh, damn. I could see him being a server, though, man. Really, dude.
I'm kidding. I don't know if
he's a dishwasher. I'm about to laugh.
Maybe he worked his way up and stuff. I think he was a server. I can see that, man. He probably did pretty good there, honestly.
Yeah, I bet he did.
Let's just start being servers at fancy restaurants and have like the same shifts and clown all the time.
God, that might be actually kind of fun, except for the working part. I wouldn't be doing shit. I'd just be clowning, smoking bud, trying to get puss. You gotta go, man. You suck. You ain't made no money.
Everybody's complaining. I actually wouldn't mind that, man. I actually thought about that briefly, and I don't know why. When I was younger, I sold myself so short. Like even when I first met you, man, I never wanted to go after jobs because I always felt like I wasn't qualified for them. Like, dude, I don't know why the hell I always underestimated myself. Like, why couldn't I just go to, nice place like Fleming's at 20? Just like, hey, man, I need a server job. I can learn this shit because I know. We'll say ex-family member, but I know he had worked there, started as a bus boy or something like that at Fleming's. And dude, like in 2 months, they moved him to like a server at like 18, 19. And dude, he was making like $60K a year. And this was like 10 years ago. Again, this is just being a server and he, no college, no nothing. And walking away with cash almost every night. So dude, yeah, I mean, worst comes to worst, I'd do it for sure.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. I mean,
I couldn't deal with. I think about. I can deal with people pretty well, but I think that would, especially as you're older. When you're younger, man, you have a lot more tolerance to deal with people's bullshit. As you're older, you have a lot less. But also, I did go to Fleming's not too long ago because I've always liked their steaks. I like their restaurant, man. But dude, just the quality, man. I mean, I'm still old school, man. I still think Fleming's is a pretty solid steak place. You see dudes in hats and wearing bullshit shirts, and I don't know. I feel like you should look nice, but now you can't tell people to do that because people take that the wrong way.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm all for dress codes, man.
I like getting suited up every now and again.
Yeah, I think you should. I think they should enforce that shit too. And if people take offense to it, go to another fucking restaurant.
I actually need to get a new one, man. A new suit. I like the Reservoir Dog suit, man, with the slim
black tie.
Slim tie. Yeah, that's fucking gangster.
Yeah.
But that's probably what I'll go with on my next one. I had a gray a gray striped suit, but I lost that. And I think the pants got too tight, and then I don't know what happened to it. I don't think I got it tailored though.
Man, that's the way to do it. Man.
Lost in transit. Yeah, tailoring it would be good.
Yeah, that's always my move, man. I had we went to a nice wedding. Was it 3 years ago? And I actually bought a tux for it because I mean the tux rental was like $300, and
damn.
I don't see many times. Actually, we have something coming up that I may need it for, but I just couldn't. So I got like a $500-$600 tux, which is not really expensive, but I felt like, okay, I'm renting it one time for $300. If I need it again, that's the cost of a new one, and I've stayed relatively the same size for the past 25 years. So, but yeah, I mean, but once I went and got it tailored, man. Dude, he made it awesome. But I've got a couple other suits too that I've had over the years, man. And the dude out here in T Vegas, he's always taking care of me on getting it taken in, dude. I've actually taken a couple of shirts down there, man, that I've bought online that I knew would probably just be not real well fitting. And I bought cheap shirts, but they look okay. Take them to him, man. Put like $10 into it to get it fitted. Dude, God, they look so much better afterwards.
Hell yeah.
I think that's the way to do it, man. Especially if you find shit like at the thrift store, dude. You can find nice shit. My problem is like XLs and stuff are always so flowy and baggy. And if you're like, I work out, so I got kind of wide shoulders and not a big gut or anything. So it's kind of tight up top, but then it's like flowy around the waist. It looks like it's draped over you or some shit. So he takes that shit in, man, and makes it, accentuates your good stuff. So highly recommend getting your shit tailored out there.
Highly recommend it.
Yeah, we just started a whole new podcast. So that's after tomorrow. That's all I've got going on this week. Looking for Italian food and getting shit tailored.
Man, that's what's up. I wish I had a week like that.
Yeah, we'll try to maybe we'll get something up Thursday, man. I'll keep you on standby on that.
Hello. Oh, baby. Oh, while they're on down tonight, folks, check out the old episodes in the archive. Funny stuff there. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else. I was going to say something else. Spring ball coming up here soon, actually.
Yeah.
Schedule we'll have picks and everything. first UFL game.
I think it's soon, right?
I'm looking, trying to see the schedule. Hold on. All right. Oh, Friday, March 28th. That's coming up. Man, got a couple games.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I fucking forgot, dude. It's all right, man. Start picks next week, though, unless you want to. Nah, fuck it. We'll do next time. We'll start picks next go. But we do got a game. Bahamas Renegades Saturday and Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday games. Check those out, guys. Wiggy, you got any words of wisdom before we get out of here?
Oh, man, besides getting your suits tailored, chop your own wood and it'll warm you twice.
Oh, check out the old episodes, everybody. Donate something, maybe. Whiskey, what you got to say?
Already played, yeah.
Good deal. Alright, player, y'all. I got a quote for you. I tried wearing more than one ring on one hand, and it doesn't look good. Well, you guys have a great weekend. Check out the old episodes, like I said. Tune in next week, Monday, 9:30 in the Dirty. We'll be back here again, folks, with more shit. We love you guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you then, folks.
Peace.